So I stitched this video of the CPA talking about how the rich get richer. I'm a tax attorney. Let's get into it because there are some holes in her theory here that I think a lot of people have pointed out in the comments. She's saying, hey, you've got $1 million, you've got stock, let's borrow against it and leverage that. Okay, so you borrow not all $1 million. You don't borrow everything. Let's say you borrow $500,000. Well, this would then be used to buy a cash flowing asset. For example, real estate. So you buy a quadplex. You're renting out each side for $1,500. So this quadplex now generates $6,000 a month. This $6,000 a month will be used to pay back the loan, right? Because if you borrow, correctly pointed out in the comments, you're going to have interest that has to be paid back. Moreover, it is a loan. You need to pay the principal back. Guys, don't math check me on it. I'm doing this off the cuff. Let's say your note is $3,000 a month. That includes interest and principal. So she's left with another $3,000. We're going to call that profit. So now she's generating $3,000 a month profit, but she is going to be taxed on that. Yeah, the quadplex is going to increase in value. Great. You can depreciate that asset. Great. The depreciation of that and bonus depreciation on top of that will help offset some of the income. But the folks in the comments are right. If there's a margin call or something happens to the stock and it goes down, how's she going to cover? Let's remember, she started the conversation with, if you're rich, so ostensibly she's got other money. I mean, you are going to have to pay the interest. You may make a little bit of money, but you are going to have to pay it back. What could she have done? Was set up a trust, put a Wyoming LLC underneath it, put the stock into the trust, then the trustee would leverage against it, borrow the $500,000, put the real estate in, and the real estate is now an asset, so it all just kind of stays together, and she personally would not owe the tax. But there's still going to be tax over here. You just can't escape all tax. Being tax-free is very, very difficult, and there are only very few pathways to that. I like what she's talking about. It is about leveraging assets to buy other income producing assets. This is great in the cryptocurrency world. This is great for stocks. But at the end of the day, it's not for everybody. And the folks in the comment are absolutely right. You're gonna have to pay the piper at some point.